Bro, are you not hearing this? Oh, okay. Nice jog past the TV. There he goes. Oh, Hello there, internet dwellers. Welcome back to another video. Today we have a pretty long video for you guys. It's over 2 hours long, or it's literally over it's 1 second over 2 hours. I don't know why I say it's over 2. I mean, technically it is. But we're watching The Invasion of Godzilla, a Godzilla analog horror found footage series by Jacob Animations. Now, we have watched a video by Jacob Animations on this series before, I believe, but I kind of forgot about what was happening, and that was during the time when the man in the suit was a huge thing. So I thought we could revisit this. I could treat you guys to a long video because I haven't been recording lately. There hasn't been a lot going on, but you know what? I thought, I need to do something. This is getting ridiculous. I think I went over a week without uploading and I felt absolutely awful because of it. So I'm going to make it up to you with this. This is the last week you can actually get my merch in the description down below. Go check it out. You can get yourself a mug, a t-shirt, a hoodie, a sticker, whatever your heart desires. On 30th of November, it goes out of stock, and that's it. It's done, basically. I believe this is a kind of retelling of Godzilla. I think Shin Godzilla's in here as well, or maybe it's just about Shin Godzilla all the way through, and it's animated. Be sure to go check out the creator in the description down below. Without people like this, I basically wouldn't be doing what I do now, so I owe them quite a lot. Here we go. The Godzilla Rampage. Last tape of Buck Denver. Hang on a sec. What did that say? Buck Denver and Samantha Wilson from November 3rd, 1993. Cruise ship incident. Sorry, I know people don't like when I burp. Okay, they're on a cruise ship. Get Godzilla. Oh my goodness. Okay. How did the camera survive? Monster Discovery. Wait, is this a channel? How many monsters are there in this world?
Welcome to Monster Discovery. We are an organization that searches for and researches unique creatures around the world, even monsters.
Yeah.
This organization has been built since 1984, and we have managed to discover and research tens of thousands of species of rare creatures. What in the name of God is that? Around the world.
Is that a hippo? A rhinippo? Rhinippo.
Precisely in the North Atlantic Ocean, we managed to make our biggest and most mysterious discovery.
Which
in the
was?
depths of the North Atlantic Ocean, we find creature that's shaped like dinosaur with spines shaped like leaves on its backs, which are numerous and appear to be glow. Its
appear to be glow.
Texture of crocodile skin covered in. Its teeth are sharp and it has long claws. The creature is estimated to be almost 328 feet long.
Oh my god, that's big.
Our team succeeded in taking some photos of this creature.
Was it sleeping? Hungover?
It starts to move and avoid our spotlight. However, strangely, we found dozens of canisters of radioactive waste discarded on the seabed, but which appeared to have been damaged by large bites.
Okay.
We speculate that it's likely that these creatures ate the radioactive waste.
Yep. Oh, okay, and that's why they're so big.
Far,
got you.
This is our best discovery.
Need the monster energy, guys, for monster discovery.
1142 people sank on November 3rd yesterday. There are no confirmed reports as to how and as a result the cruise ship sank. According to police information, of 1142 passengers, they only managed to find 831 bodies.
Yeah, because most of them were probably inside Godzilla.
Found on the top deck of the ship safe and unharmed. The passenger was still in a state of shock and did not want to say a word.
I can imagine.
She was rescued and taken to safety.
Yeah.
The teams are still searching for the bodies of the passengers and finding out the cause of this incident.
They're going to be inside Godzilla. Pause once again.
Rockaway Beach told how on the night the cruise ship sank, they heard strange sounds from the sea. One of the local residents managed to record the sound and captured the mysterious figure who was caught that night.
Let's have a listen. My god. I mean, that wasn't very subtle, was it? That was just chilling on the surface.
Damn. The time has come.
The time has come. Sebastian Francesco interview, rescue worker at the cruise ship.
When we entered the lower cabin of the ship appeared to be melting.
Melting?
Not because there was a fire at all. There was no sign of fire other than in the upper cabin.
In the upper cabin.
We checked all the rooms fumes in the cabin, everyone inside melted together.
Jesus,
The
okay.
bodies are fused together with each other and the objects around them. I don't know how that happened. The only fire spot was in the upper cabin.
Could that be like the laser beam that Godzilla fires out and fused all of them together?
That's strange too, as if a meteor had penetrated the upper body of the ship.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Definitely was a little laser.
And then, on the right side of the lower left body of the ship, there's a large claw like a lion's claw accompanied by what looks like a body part attached to the scratch.
Attached to the
It was like
scratch.
a big, thick black thorn that was bleeding.
Yeah. Okay. Ashley Parker interview, survivor of cruise ship.
What did you see, Ashley?
What did you see, Ashley?
I was at the bottom of the ship's edge, leaving my friends who had gone out for dinner. But what I remember, a few minutes...
See, the only thing that I don't like about this already, and it's criticism, is the voices really do throw you out of it. And I always say this, like, you know, if some people can't afford like voice actors, but I feel like real voices so much better than AI voices. It just adds more emotion, like, because it throws you out of the immersion when you know that it's an AI voice, for sure. But I know that, you know, some people can't afford to hire a voice actor, or maybe it's just easier to do AI. You know, I understand all that, but me personally, like, I'm always a fan of just supporting like voice artists and stuff.
People were cheering names of things like... I don't know. Not long after that,
As a cult.
the ship felt hit by something and people started screaming.
Damn.
Things in the ship started to fall on me. I was...
See, like, if I was like listening to this in real life and she sounded like this, I'd think this woman's been lobotomized. Like, what's going on?
unable to get out of the room and see what was happening. But I remember clearly there was something big passing by my window. But that wasn't...
If this isn't AI, I apologize.
I remember there was a big white laser that seemed to hit the ship. The moment I saw that light from the window, my eyes felt like they were going to explode.
That's the atomic blast, right?
The atmosphere in the room became so hot. I felt like I was going to explode.
Oh
The air
gosh.
felt poisonous and tight. And I fainted. I don't know what
Oh,
that
no.
light is. But the light was so hot that the entire ship felt like it was going to melt.
I mean, it pierced a hole through the ship.
Even the air felt
I mean, that should have been your first kind of like, oh, hang on. What's this then?
poisonous
What's all this?
when that light appeared.
The light appeared. Jeez. See, they make up for the, I guess, the voices with the animation, because that takes talent to do and it's creativity, you know? Oh, this is cool. That's really cool. That's a big boy. Nice sound. He's just going on a stroll, man. Why can't just a kaiju monster just go for a stroll every now and then? These guys are acting like he's destroying cities. Look, he's just having a little stroll. Oh, there's people running. The thing is, we've been so desensitized to movies like this, action movies, superhero movies, horror movies, that if something like this were to actually happen, people will be like, oh, well, this is weird, isn't it? A bit strange, isn't it? Stop crying, acting like there's Godzilla outside your apartment. Where is this?
A large creature
And fuck you in particular.
from the northern
I love that. Look, the size of Godzilla, everyone must be like ants. So for him to just smash that building was like, you know what? Fuck you.
Atlantic Ocean and attacked New York. This creature has pushed its way through Brooklyn quickly and now is
I
around
thought it was New
Manhattan.
York.
And we can see earlier that military troops are getting ready to attack this creature.
Uh-oh. Beep. Beeping your horn at him. Oi, oi, come on. Less of this. See, this is cool. I like this. It automatically makes up for the AI voices. Oh my god. It's fucking Tiananmen Square. What's going on here? No signal. It's like a big fish. Damn. That would, I mean, let's be honest, guys. You would be terrified. Oh shit. What just happened? Was that an intervention no scope? Oh my god, it's regrowing its little spine things. Tendrils? What would you call those? What was I about? I was about to say something.
Everything to kill this monster.
Yeah, so like if I saw that, I mean, one, I'd be like, oh man, this is messed up. But also, wouldn't there be a part of you where you're like, fucking hell, this is cool? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'd have to put myself in it. I'd be terrified, actually. There would be poo dribbling down my leg.
These attacks did not make it stop at all. The military made this monster fall due to a bomb explosion, but it got back up and counterattacked all the military troops.
Counterattacked?
It had eaten around 7 nuclear reactors around the city. We don't
Oh
know
my, around this, there's nuclear reactors in New York?
what he's going to do now that the monster direction is turning back towards New York again.
It's turning back to New York. I love that. It's like, I'm not finished with you yet. Look at it. He's looking up to the sky. He's just a chill guy, look. He's just chilling. He's just a bit of a hungry boy every now and then. Oh, okay. Whatever this is infecting people. Oh my goodness. Look at him go. Look, that guy's got a little jog on the go. Look at him, proper jogging. Just a leisurely stroll there. Just jogging like you're going for a Sunday jog. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's like spawning suns out of its mouth. Jeez. It's gone all fucking Shin, like Shin Sonic. I'm guessing it's based on Shin Godzilla, right? Obviously. It's like a separate set of teeth. Looks like a crow. Uh-oh.
I still remember you.
Okay, well, mate, why have you got such small teeth?
The attack by this large creature claimed hundreds of people this night. It was reported that hundreds of other people disappeared and were taken to hospital.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the creature has returned to the North Atlantic Ocean, eating dozens of nuclear reactors in the U.S.
Can we stop? Well, how many nuclear reactors are there? You're pretty much screwed at that point.
Attacked U.S. and killed hundreds of people that day. We start to dig up information of
What's going on with the music? Bro, it's not an infomercial. You're showing the destruction and death of thousands, if not maybe hundreds of thousands of people here. Maybe millions, who knows? Probably millions, it's New York. There's another...
the origins of it. However, looking at the radiation waste it consumes under the sea, it seems to suggest that this creature did not come to land to kill humans.
No?
But
Just...
it is to consume the nuclear reactors in the vicinity.
It's just
This
a hungry
creature
boy.
seems to be able to detect the presence of a nuclear reactor, eat it and then return to the ocean.
Oh, it's just
But
growing
why
in
eat a
size.
nuclear reactor? This creature seems to have mutated due to nuclear waste that is around it. It eats it, and mutates and must continue to eat nuclear material for the development of the creature. But we can't let it go. Over time, the creature can become bigger, and bigger and will get stronger. We are still trying to find out its origins and how to defeat this creature. However, we are sure. In the future, this creature will come back to land to hunt for nuclear reactors. Just be prepared and stay safe.
Stay safe. Okay, sure thing, buddy. I'll do my best. Can't really stop.
1 month ago, the creature that we call Godzilla has attacked us. Thousands of lives have been killed by this creature's anger.
Bro, the music. The music. Come on, read the room. What's going on here?
Dozens of nuclear reactors in America have been eaten by Godzilla, releasing nuclear radiation in the surrounding areas.
Yeah.
Godzilla's laser attack not only causes damage by burning cities and splitting buildings, but also causes high levels of radiation which pollutes the area around the laser attack. As a result, tens, or even thousands of people were rushed to hospital and even died due to exposure to high levels of radiation resulting from radiation from Godzilla's laser.
Damn, okay.
Godzilla returns to the ocean after leaving the chaos here.
It looks like a big
However,
slug.
we are sure that at any time Godzilla will return to land again to consume a nuclear reactor during his growth period.
Okay, well, how do you defend against something like this? After all this year, I saw that monster again. No, the next wave will begin. What's on the TV? Minerals? I'm going to be fine, but not all of them are fine. Who are we talking about? People? But almost all of them who has face it will suffer the horrifying fate. They'll become little minions. Miracle Market.
Did you know that the food sold near you may have been exposed to the radiation produced by Godzilla?
Oh, that's cool.
In the current worrying situation, you have to be careful about what you consume. Especially, meat. According to reports from animal health institutions, around 50% of livestock have been contaminated by the radiation produced by Godzilla. What are the impacts of consuming meat or other
big
foods
GMO
contaminated by high levels of radiation? The risks are cancer, cell damage, and other things.
Hey man, we're all gonna die somehow.
The
Gonna die chowing down on a steak.
Contaminates the grass and livestock start to eat it.
Yeah.
And the results of milk from cows exposed to radiation have resulted in hundreds of people being rushed to the hospital. Meanwhile, hundreds of other people were rushed to the hospital due to eating meat from animals exposed to high levels of radiation and eating fruit that was also contaminated with radiation.
Okay, well this is
You
just...
don't want that to happen to you.
Okay, what do we eat then? No. So what do we eat?
So buy our product. The animals that we develop are free from diseases and radiation.
How do you know that?
We take good care of all the animals we breed and we guarantee they will not make you sick like other traders. So do our dairy products, our vegetables, and our fruit. And we still recommend that you always wash and cook our products as thoroughly as possible before you eat them.
At least they're honest. But what the hell would boiling it do? If it's radiated, it's not going to get... Boiling it's not going to get rid of the radiation, right?
Be alert to new threats around you.
Okay.
Lock the doors of your house.
A lot of windows on that house.
New threats around you. Lock the doors of your house. Close all the windows and don't forget to close your curtains.
Okay.
Always be alert and always keep your weapon with you wherever you go. If you want to leave the house, bring your weapon and always be alert.
Okay, and I'm guessing this is because there are infected radioactive people out there.
And most importantly, wear your mask so you don't get exposed to radiation from Godzilla.
Brilliant.
If you find someone out there or inside your house starting to get dizzy, vomiting, diarrhea, headaches, can't control their saliva,
drooling,
please take them to the hospital as soon
tweaking.
as possible. All these symptoms are accompanied by the following signs.
Okay. Oh, good God. That's normal. That's just like pink eye. Just don't fart on your pillow. Oh, good Lord. Wait, are they going to have like things like popping out their back like Godzilla?
Or if they are difficult to control and aggressive, immediately find a room to hide and call an ambulance.
Shoot them in the head. Why are you talking about going out with your weapon and stuff, but then all of a sudden, when they're at your door, Go and hide.
This also applies to you. If you experience the symptoms we mentioned earlier,
shoot yourself.
Immediately go to the hospital.
Don't go to the hospital, just shoot yourself in the
Or
head.
if you're starting to lose your sanity, lock yourself somewhere so as not to hurt others. Please
Brilliant.
be alert and implement what we have just said.
Got it.
More than 30 people reported that outsiders or their family members began to lose their sanity and began brutally attacking their family members.
Oh, that's not good.
We are still trying to find out what caused it. Stay safe.
Bro, you can't put 2 and 2 together? Come on now. I mean, they obviously know, but they don't know why it's happening. Come on, Ryan. Martha's diary. Restored diary pages from... We survived Godzilla's attack on Merklin. I don't know what accent this is, but our house has been destroyed. We've lost everything. But we decided to move to our late grandmother's house in New York. My dad is a firefighter. My dad saved dozens of lives that night. This is Irish, apparently. Northern Irish? I don't know. But one night, my dad coughed. Really badly. 1 week passed and my dad's condition became increasingly worrying. His eyes were red, his skin had red bruises. We don't know what happened to Dad. We hope Dad gets well soon. Yeah, me too. We tried to take Dad to the hospital. But the hospitals around us are so full. Because we had been waiting for a long time, we decided to go back home because Dad couldn't stand it anymore. Hey man, it makes sense. Listen, a lot of Irish people went to New York, okay? Tonight we were surprised by a scary sound from Dad's room. We find Dad attacking Mummy. I don't know what I could see, but all I could see was blood everywhere. Is that what I just said? Yeah, okay. My sister and I ran into our room, then locked the door. Not long after, my father started banging on our door. That was a polite knock. He doesn't sound like a human anymore. Let's have a listen. He sounded like a rabid animal. Can we hear? My sister and I ran into our closet. I called the police. They picked it up and they will send help. I don't know. Clock chimes and every time we hear a police car passing by our house, our hopes rise, only to find out that it just passed our house. Damn, man, that's a shame. I woke up this morning. We can't stay in here forever. We'll go outside to get help through the window. Our only neighbours are at the far end of this dead complex. Maybe this is my last note. Even if I don't succeed, at least I can catch up with my mother in heaven. Tears in heaven. Okay, sorry about that accent, guys, but also at the same time, I'm not, okay? If you're Irish and found that offensive, write me a letter. Oh, he tweaking. So that's the dad. The 1st of January. No, the 28th of January. You know, a lot of people... I'm waiting for you. I don't know if that's the same person. A lot of people like criticize the American date format, and I kind of see it makes sense now because it goes from smallest number to largest number, and it makes sense. I guess I've been so used to like day, month, year, because obviously it makes sense day, month, year because I don't know, it's days come first and the months like follow, then the years, you know, follow the months. Why am I talking about this?
We have research citizens who are
Is that guy okay?
that is
Dr. Dick Theron.
spreading around the United States.
Uh-huh.
After researching more deeply, we find that this is not a virus, but this occurs due to radiation from Godzilla, which
What is this picture?
causes several people to mutate.
Is this a real
When
picture?
Godzilla's laser attacked Chicago and its surroundings,
Yeah.
It gives off such a huge amount of radiation.
Right,
People
okay.
who are exposed to radiation will begin to mutate within 2 weeks to become like Godzilla.
Oh shit, okay.
What also needs to be paid attention to is that livestock, food, and drink are also exposed and can make anyone who eats them mutate. However, this applies if the food is exposed to high levels of Godzilla radiation. So all these things are not viruses, but the result of Godzilla's radiation, which slowly makes your body mutate.
This poor guy.
This radiation is not ordinary radiation like nuclear radiation. This is more than nuclear radiation.
Got it, you just said that.
To avoid this, keep wearing a mask and pay attention to what you eat.
Bro, what is this? You can tell this is AI. Look at the eyes here. Look at this person. Look at that.
We recommend not eating meat in this worrying situation. And we always
I'm not attacking, okay? I don't want you to think I'm attacking.
Windows, close your curtains.
Just observing.
Because many mutated people are roaming around the city, and we are in the
Just
process
shitting in the
of trying to
streets.
catch them all.
Nice. There's no way the shopping center would be this full, surely. It would have been... Did you see what happened with COVID? A little like how people went crazy and started buying like loo roll for some reason, and then like potatoes and stuff. People were like doomsday prepping. Trust me, and that was over COVID, which turned out to be not as bad as they made it out to be. So imagine like this disease, that shop, this supermarket will be empty, just gone. Are they shopping around? Oh, okay, I thought they had like a trolley in front of them. What was that? Okay, there's someone in the supermarket. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. What just happened? Happy Meat Farm. Right. Okay. Oh, good God. So what is that? Is that mini Godzilla? So that's not real Godzilla. Godzilla would have been huge. National Virology
Stage
Research.
1.
Yep.
The patient feels headache, nausea, vomiting, and aches all over the body.
Mm-hmm.
In this stage, the patient is still sane. Stage 2. The patient begins to lose consciousness.
The patient turns black? What just happened?
Often groans and scratches themselves. Their eyes started to turn red.
Okay,
all
never
over
mind.
the surface of their skin there were red bruises with small bumps on their backs. Stage 3. The patient has completely lost... Sorry.
That's a terrible photo.
Consciousness.
Okay.
The character begins to become aggressive. Drooling is uncontrolled. The skin turns pale to gray. The bulge behind the back begins to enlarge.
Oh, okay. Oh, gosh.
In this stage, patients begin to try to attack and eat humans. Stage 4. The patient's body structure begins to change. A thorn...
And they all just like start shitting in the woods. In the woods?
resembling Godzilla's
in the streets.
spine emerged from their back. They move nimbly and walk using their hands and feet due to their body structure starting to mutate.
Okay.
Nature has become very uncontrollable and very destructive.
Okay,
Despite
yeah, true.
their uncontrollable nature, you need to be reminded that these mutated people are smart enough to find a way to get into your house or hide in the bushes to attack their prey.
So they're monsters, but they're clever
Even
monsters.
in stage 1 or 2, there is no way to treat the patient. There is no way to stop...
That's how, like, deers and, like, this other game that we hunt must feel about humans.
the growth of this mutation even if you use any special treatment. The only way to stop them is to kill them. Meanwhile, there have been several cases of people eating food exposed to Godzilla radiation but not mutating. But as a side effect, the food they eat will start to rot and transform into something that we are still trying to investigate. Symptoms are headache, excruciating pain in the stomach and rectum. vomiting blood, and when defecating there is blood and red clots accompanied by sharp spines.
Oh my god, you're like shitting out a porcupine.
Succeeded in removing the food from the stomach, but most died from pain in the stomach and rectum. It was said by several doctors that the food turned into lumps of flesh that consumed the inside of the victim's body.
Oh,
Most
that's
of these
nasty.
cases occurred
She looks cozy.
because the patient ate meat exposed to the very dangerous Godzilla radiation. That's why we recommend not eating meat in these worrying conditions. According to the following data, this is Godzilla's radiation exposure that spread throughout the area. We must isolate the city with the highest radiation exposure from other areas.
Okay.
Because we are afraid that the mutated people will start roaming around the city.
Oh, I'm sure they already are.
We have to check the health of residents around the highest radiation areas one by
What's going on here? What's going on there, look?
one. If, according to our checks, the person starts showing these symptoms, we have to kill him. Likewise,
Nice.
for patients who are rushed to hospital
That is an awful
due to
photo.
the symptoms of this mutation, we ask the hospital to check the data and kill the patient before something undesirable happens.
Nice. Okay. And this is the... That just sounds like New Orleans. When I visited New Orleans, it literally sounded like this. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, the streets are pretty empty, considering that it sounded like a freaking gang warfare outside. Jesus, he turned into Forrest Gump. Bro, how far? You didn't see that? You were running towards that thing, or was that behind you? Again with this freaking music.
Operations to eradicate mutated people. We have succeeded in eradicating 154 mutated people roaming the city and 93 others in hospitals. However, we think there are still many more out there who are still roaming the streets to save themselves from this extermination operation. Meanwhile, radiation exposure throughout New York is still very high, as is the case in the surrounding areas.
Yeah. I think I remember seeing...
shouting frequently for...
I remember seeing this video.
3 days. I tried checking his house, but he wouldn't let me enter it. Other neighbors had also approached him, but he didn't do anything to them.
Sorry. So what am I laughing at? Just the thought that this guy won't shut up. Like, oh, come on! Someone shoot him already! God. They got into his throat.
Police to go check his house, but they said they didn't see anybody inside the house. This is very strange, because every night I hear there's activity in the house. This has been going on for a week.
Yeah.
And I'm getting more and more worried about what's going on.
Bro, I mean, is it not national news at this point that there's like freaky, weird monsters roaming around?
He's a new neighbor in this complex. I'm afraid that this man is someone from around New York who moved here and has mutated. Many of my friends said
this so casually.
Many of the neighbors who they suspected were mutated people were trying to save themselves from the operation to exterminate mutated people.
Ah, interesting. Okay, that makes sense.
What the hell?
See, I don't think that was what AI voice is. That sounded very natural. You would, at that point, you'd be like, shut up. Come on, what? You're avoiding being exterminated for what? Excruciating pain. Just end it. Shoot yourself in the head, man.
Oh my...
Now, honey, come on. Just because they're from somewhere else doesn't mean they're not human. Quite literally not human. This is what you get, guys, when you let Godzilla minions move into your neighborhood.
Let's pick up the call.
Who are you ringing? Oh dear. Right, okay, well there you go. They did. They died. They died to death. Hello, who is this? Imagine that, answering the phone. And you freaking... I think I've read this before. On February 2nd, 1994, in Minnesota, precisely at St. Paul, there was a major massacre by mutated people. This massacre claimed the lives of 29 local residents. According to local residents who survived, they witnessed the massive massacre. Massive massacre. Massive massacre. One of the people who survived the attack was Philip Denver and his wife, Nancy Smith. They said the incident occurred at around 11 p.m. while they were asleep. However, according to the People's statement, one of checked, but it doesn't respond at all. Many neighbors have even reported this to the police, but the police always... Okay. That was an interesting one. What was that? The animals in the zoo and needed special care. Hang on, is that... Okay, they've closed. So are they going to be let loose? There's just going to be a bunch of like elephants roaming around? Oh. You got to think about that, actually. You don't think about the animals being infected. Imagine this, but like, imagine a lion being infected by Godzilla. That would be awful. He's coming back. What is that? Is that chunks of chicken? Looks like pepperoni. Monster discovery research on zoos. This operation was carried out with government permission with the aim of reporting and researching zoo animals contaminated by Godzilla's radiation. Recordings may be published under government regulations. Okay. Theodore Collymore. After researching reports from the monster discovery team, we will send another team to save animals that are not affected by Godzilla's radiation. Meanwhile, other animals that have been contaminated by Godzilla's radiation will be killed. Tape 8 out of 21. Jeebus. Oh god, it's a giraffe. Okay. Was this copyrighted music? Is that why this is muted right now? Oh, what was that? This is going to be a longer video than 2 hours. I can see it. Since January the 9/11, what? 911 center has reportedly, hacked several times. 911 centers have been hacked several times. Okay, that's all we need to know. I'm guessing that it was copyrightable music they used and they needed to mute it. Zebras, man, they are deadly. I'll tell you that. You're told not to feed the zebras because they freaking bite your hand off, basically. Look at these penguins. Yeah, look at them go. This just makes it like super eerie that there's no sound here whatsoever. Damn. You ever look at some of these animals and think, look, we're just used to these. Is this meant to be explaining something to us right now? Because this just feels like a documentary at this point. I mean, I guess I could do the voiceover for this.
And here we see the elephants. One of them has grass on their head. No idea why this is. Maybe it's a mating ritual. Who knows? But they seem to be enjoying their meal. Tape 8 finished. Not too dangerous.
Okay, there we go. So, definitely was probably copyright. Safe, not so safe. Tape 9. Okay, here we go. Is it going to be the same? Okay. Oh, goodness. So, this oh god. It's overtaken him from the inside. It's like an alien. Is that a horse? Oh, wow. Check that out. It's like a mythical beast. That's a lion. It's a damn Wendigo. What was that showing? Just decided to throw that one in there. What? Okay, so this is the lion. This is the lion getting up. Guys, I joked about it, but it seems like it's actually happening. So this thing is taking them over from the inside. Tape 9 ends. Dangerous. Oh, okay, so this is going back to the diary of that woman.
She and her sister locked themselves in their closet.
Nope, stop it.
20 people have reportedly been infected by what the public is calling the Godzilla virus in Ant.
Why is she an Australian reporter?
People reported attacks from the infected person. Some survived the attack, but most did not. Considering how many people have been infected by the Godzilla virus, and its numbers are increasing and killing and injuring thousands of people, we cannot be silent about it. So, the police in the operation try to catch all the infected people before they injure or even kill. People, however, it is not only the case of the Godzilla virus, which has claimed the lives of thousands of people.
I'm guessing maybe people who saw it as an opportunity to just riot. Sounds about right.
But also people are starting to go crazy.
Oh.
Stressed and afraid due to the attack
Same thing.
by Godzilla, which has taken their families. As a result,
where did they take the family?
Thousands of people roam the streets, carrying sharp objects or guns and killing people around them.
Okay, this just sounds like London mixed with New York.
Godzilla's attack did not only cause one disaster, but caused dozens of other disasters. Even in a difficult situation like this, don't give up and don't feel alone. We're all here for you. We can fight this together.
No, we can't. You say that, but where are you right now? Where are these people? They're on the street. You're in a comfy newsroom. What in the name of God was that? Sorry, guys. Lovely. Okay, there's just...
Sir, please get out of the way.
Oh, it's the Grim Reapers? Bro, run them down. Sir, please get out of the way. This is an emergency situation. I am gonna have to use my firearm right now. Who's shooting who here? They weren't shooting, I don't think. Oh, they've taken over the police car. Damn, okay. It's not that funny, dude. What's the joke? Come on. Let us in on it. I've got a scorcher for you.
About Godzilla, apart from examining cases of people who were mutated due to Godzilla's radiation. Apart from Godzilla being able to make people mutate and turn into monsters, it has other abilities that we have recently learned about. When Godzilla attacks the city with its laser beam, the laser is so hot, it even burned its own mouth. Fragments of flesh that were burned and melted by its own laser beam were separated from its body and could live on their own. Meanwhile, when Godzilla was about to return to the sea, Godzilla grew bigger, shedding its old skin. But this is a new threat to us, because Godzilla's skin, flesh and spines are not dead. They are all alive and in a few months will start to grow big, grow heads, hands, feet, and so on, before finally turning into Godzilla itself.
Oh my god!
This is called mitosis.
Oh, it's game over. It's game over.
Two daughter cells with the same number of chromosomes as the parent cell. Godzilla is able to do this with its flesh. Even a small fragment of its flesh can grow into another Godzilla. However, what we find from the Godzillas is that the results of Godzilla's flesh being peeled off, they are still very weak. However, you still have to be alert because they move quite quickly and
see, this is like every time like someone tags me in a picture, this is what it looks like.
They're only
but then when I take a picture of someone, they look amazing. It's probably just me.
Or envelop their prey in their body contents. These little Godzillas often cover places that are safe for them. They often invade damaged buildings, damp and cold places. They consume humans, animals, and carrion. They prefer to eat animals and infect them.
Yeah.
Because the Godzillas are still growing, their bodies are soft and easily fall off if they are scratched by something. We found a solution to eradicate them. The only thing is to burn them, or dissolve them in strong fluoroantimonic acid. That
Jesus Christ, get freaking Walter White in here, man.
The invasion of these little Godzillas. Many people report seeing this Godzilla around the city. Dozens of people even reported being attacked and seeing Godzilla killing people. Apart
killing people?
from the process of eradicating people who have been mutated by Godzilla.
This music! I'm sorry, I can't get over it.
Also in the operation to eradicate these little Godzillas before they turn into Godzillas again, which will become an even bigger threat.
Yeah, you can have multiple Godzillas. This sounds like a losing battle, I'm not gonna lie. You good, bro? Hello? So...
I need help! Help me!
Why can't he move? Is he paralyzed?
No! No!
I love how it's just affecting the US. Like nowhere else. Okay. No, okay, still the US, but it's going down to these, where is this, the Caribbean? I'm so bad with my geography. You know how people get on to Americans about not knowing their geography? I don't really know American geography. Okay, it's Cuba, Haiti, Puerto Rico, and the Bahamas. The Caribbean is named after the Caribs, a group of indigenous people who lived in the region when Christopher Columbus arrived in 1492. You know what? You learn something new every day, okay? I'm glad that I looked that up. Here we go. Dominican Republic. So we got Cuba, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, the Bahamas. Oh shit, it's spreading. The world is gonna... Well, the world's fucked. It's me coming out of my room when the internet goes down. Okay, my unknown Operation Crossroads. Okay, that's an atomic bomb. Or a nuclear bomb, I don't know.
On July the 1st, 1946, the U.S. carried out an atomic bomb testing operation. The operation was named Operation Crossroads, a program to investigate the effects of nuclear blasts on Navy vessels.
Why would you want what?
Carried out in Bikini Atoll in the Marshall Islands of the Central Pacific, carried out from July the 1st, 1946 to July the 25th, 1946. The first bomb detonated was the Able bomb.
The Able bomb.
However, when the explosion occurred, the U.S. Navy, who were at a distance from the explosion, heard a sound. Another sound besides the bomb explosion.
Okay. Which was? Oh yeah, you woke Cthulhu, man. Damn. They say that the aliens are inside the oceans, right?
Speculate that this might be the sound of a whale or similar large animal being blasted by the powerful explosion of the Able bomb. After the explosion ended, we waited several hours before finally sailing our ship towards the ships that were the test results of the Able bomb attack.
What would you...
However,
what?
One of the experimental ships was covered in bloody flesh. Plus, there was a large scratch on the ship's hull, like a lion's big paw. We don't have a clue what that is. It could have been blood from a whale, and the explosion caused damage to the ship's hull, which happened to be shaped like a lion's paw.
Right. A lion's paw was...
On July
1946.
1946. This was the last day of Operation Crossroad. We prepare everything and get ready to detonate the second bomb called the Baker bomb.
The Baker bomb.
After the explosion was over, we checked again on the ships that were used for experiments.
Why though? Do you not think to yourself like, okay, okay, you know what, but I don't know.
There were strange signs like what happened when the Able bomb exploded.
Okay, I need to stop recording, guys.
And sailed back to the U.S. However, on the way back to the U.S., the crew heard something from the sea. The sound was similar to the sound of a large animal screaming when an Able bomb exploded. At first, the crew ignored it and speculated it was just a whale. However, it wasn't a whale or anything else we know of.
Yep.
The voice comes from a huge creature we never see.
Yeah.
The creature is shaped like a dinosaur with spines.
Not the creature.
Back. There were fresh wounds all over its body that were still bleeding. The creature was almost half the size of the ship.
Damn.
The creature damaged the ship's hull and began attacking the crew by trying to climb onto the ship's hull. The creature claimed the lives of 29 crew members.
I mean, that's still not bad.
Blindly trying to sink the ship, we attacked it with a gun. But the gun didn't work very well. We also threw missiles at it, which injured the creature. So
that's your problem. Why were you throwing missiles at them? Okay? Should be launching missiles at them. You can imagine them with like a missile. Throwing it like a javelin, and it's just like... it doesn't even reach the Godzilla.
That night, all the crew members were on guard in case the creature was still alive and would attack them again. However, fortunately the ship managed to sail to the U.S. without being attacked again by the creature. They believe that the creature was most likely killed by the missile attack.
No, that just made it freaking even worse. How would you kill Shin Godzilla?
November 30th, 1978, San Francisco, Ocean Beach. In the afternoon, at Quiet Ocean Beach, the creature returned to land.
Took him a while.
But the shape is no longer the same. The creature's form was much different from before compared to its form in 1946.
Bigger?
Its body was upright and its body was much taller than before, reaching a height of 30 meters.
Damn, okay.
The creature began attacking housing near the beach. The military tried their best to fight the creature. After half an hour of trying as hard as they could to fight the creature, we throw bombs at the creature.
That's your problem again.
To hurt the creature. In pain, the creature crawled back into the sea. Several residents have died as a result of attacks by these creatures.
Okay.
In order not to worry the people, the government completely covered up cases of attacks by these creatures.
How?
But a week later, a photo of the creature was leaked to the public.
Not the
However,
creature.
Residents only believed it was a hoax.
Yeah.
But the question...
That's the problem now.
Was the creature that attacked the U.S. ship the same creature that attacked San Francisco?
Maybe.
If so, how could the creature survive various military attacks?
It's just that guy, man.
This document was recorded in 1985. We don't know whether at any time the creature will return, or not. But the only thing we can do is be prepared if at any time the creature comes back.
Right, so that was a documentary. When was that documentary? Is that like an origin story of Godzilla there? 36 Victor interview, Stephanie Brinkley.
My family and I are not careful in situations like this.
Look at those hoops, man. Or those ear
Other items
things.
are expensive due to that creature's attacks. We try to look for affordable food nearby. The only thing we can buy is canned. We have to save our money to survive the next
Nothing wrong with canned beans.
Until one day, Mom and Dad got a newspaper advertisement selling meat and other necessities at affordable prices.
Interesting.
They bought it, but we are not alert. In times like these, people deceive each other for their own selfish interests.
It's very true.
And my family ate that food.
Yeah.
Contaminated by that shitty creature. The next day, when I peed and defecated, it was always accompanied by blood. So does my family. We have terrible headaches.
It's just a woman with no filter at all. I'm shitting blood and
I felt like something was moving in my stomach and breathing with me. And blood kept coming out from my nose and ears.
She's way too calm
we
about
went to
this.
the hospital, but Mom and Dad died. The creature eats up their organs.
Uh-huh.
I'm so thankful I survived. This is a lesson for all of us.
Yeah.
In situations like this, be careful. Think carefully, because our lives are at stake for every small action in a situation.
You go and look for the basement.
What are we looking at right now? I thought the camera was like panning up like this. Oh my god. Ew. Someone gave birth to a head in the toilet.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What the hell? What is going on here? Did that come out of the toilet? What is happening? So this is things that are living inside of people. Look at him go! He's on a hoverboard.
Godzilla meat is found around mainland Sweden and its surrounding methods. It was according to local residents. They had found the lump of flesh for 1 week, but did not know that it was a big resident. The flesh is very large and covered the outside of the
Okay. Who's this?
To fight back.
All prices of goods in the U.S. and
Global famine has already begun. Yeah, at this point, it's like, I guess I'll just give up, in honesty. Like, it's just so, like, I don't think I'll be able to successfully just, like, I'm just not the kind of guy to just, like, beat the shit out of someone for a can of beans, or, like, I don't know.
even throughout the world rose due to Godzilla's attack and its radiation, which spread throughout
What's going on with my hair?
and infected livestock, plants, and others. As a result, hundreds of people have died due to the famine that has hit the whole world.
Oh, look at this. Dr. Richard Theron found dead in his apartment.
As a result of eating food sold by small shops that sell unhygienic food and sell it to customers cheaply. The police are still trying to arrest the sales of food that is not free from Godzilla radiation.
How can you tell, though? I'm guessing you'd know the source, but there'd be so much investigating involved there. Is this real footage? This is real footage. This FOV is insane. I have a feeling this video is going to be over 3 hours long, guys. You know what? It makes up for the fact that I haven't really been uploading for the last week. Is that a little pet dog? What is that? Now pet that dog. What does the tag say? Don't try to fight us. You know the consequences. So it knows English. They know how to write English. I'm confused. It was just waiting there. Just outside the window. I like to imagine it was just like this. And then as soon as it like, okay, now it's my turn. Okay, that was such a stupid joke. Never do that again. Bro, are you not hearing this? Oh, okay. Nice jog past the TV. There he goes. Oh, shit! Guys, can you keep it down? I'm trying to watch the TV. Oh, God. Should we be seeing this? Oh, is that the woman that was pooing blood? And now they're going to get overtaken. Tiny little feet. Oh, jeez. Look at the size of that thing. Hell no. That's pretty freaking cool. Oh, wow. Okay, it took me a while to understand what I was looking at there. I guess you would be safe underground, actually. Potentially. They'd have to change the subway into like a livable bunker for people. Who's this? Is that like what? Saitama? He's about to kick the shit out of this thing? He stood there like a freaking superhero. Like he's gonna do something.
We already know that Godzilla radiation can make humans mutate.
Yeah.
But animals can also mutate too.
Ew.
According
that's a British frog.
Reports, more than 50 people reported being attacked by mutated animals.
That was just a dog.
The nature of the animals changed to become aggressive, uncontrollable, and acted like rabid animals.
I mean,
it
that's
doesn't
just...
matter if the animal is herbivorous. They will change and eat human, or eat
Holy
each other.
Shit. It's like zoochosis.
According to reports, 22 zoos in America have been closed because the animals have become monsters. The team to eradicate the Godzilla invasion has succeeded in eradicating 8 of the 22 infected zoos.
Ah, got you.
However, it's also reported that most of the animals in the zoo have found their way out of the zoo and roaming around the city. Likewise with pet
fuck
shop,
them zebras, man.
animals, pets, birds in the air, and fish in the sea. About 24 pet stores in the US have closed, and in the process of eliminating every animal there.
Aww.
The researchers also asked people to stay away from birds or hide if at any time a bird passes above you. Because the lethality of mutated animal attacks has been dominated by birds, the fish in the sea are also mutating. The government
you screwed
has made
them.
it clear not to eat fish at all.
Oh my god,
Even
this
though
is
the
miserable.
fish purchased looked fresh and had no signs of any mutation, they were still told not to consume it.
Why?
Here's the data on how animals mutate.
Okay. Look at that face. That's a face that means business right there. Yeah. So it sends out like a fleshy thing? Is that going to send out a fleshy thing? Yeah. And what happens there then? It just shot something down its paws. So it's infected by the little flesh things that... Oh, God. How? Oh, and then the lion eats the fish. The lion gets infected. And then the birds, I'm guessing, feast on the dead lion. Then the birds become infected. It infects the grass? What is that? And then the cows eat the grass. And then the humans eat the cows, and the humans become infected. Well, this is looking bleak. Very bleak.
But it doesn't stop there.
Oh god.
Some plants were also infected by Godzilla's flesh
the
and
Vita
mutated
Canis.
into monster. Plants will change in life into monsters. Although most of the plants cannot move, some
turn into
manage to
Pokemon.
stretch their roots out of the ground and drag themselves to find their prey. This
What are
is
their
a very
prey?
unique thing about research on mutations in humans, animals, and plants. We find that Godzilla's flesh can heal dying people or animals, but of course it will use the dying body for its host.
Shit.
However, even though they are controlled as the flesh host, the person who becomes the host can be slightly aware of what is happening even though half of their mind has been taken. However, this is not a sign that the person is safe. Please stay away. Knowing that Godzilla flesh can cover and fuse bodies together, they can create a type of hybrid creature that is much more dangerous than the Godzilla flesh that is in the process of being formed in Stage 3. Our team managed to capture some of these hybrids.
Okay. This is literally zoocosis at this point. Look at that elephant. That looks like an elephant you'd see if you was tripping on acid. Good lord. It's a griffin.
But all of this doesn't just happen in America. Since March 21, 1994,
Yeah.
Godzilla's flesh floats in the sea and dragged by sea waves towards land and invades the seasides throughout the world and grows or infects fish and birds that consider it as food. As a result, the animals died or, worse, mutated and invaded the surrounding area.
And the cycle
how do you
continues.
survive these mutated creatures and plants?
Yeah, how?
1. If you meet them on the street, quickly avoid them or find a place to hide.
Okay.
2. If your pets show the characteristics or signs that we have explained earlier, kill them immediately or find someone who can kill them if you don't have the heart.
No!
3. If your plants are mutated or trees and the like, we recommend burning them, but be careful not to cause a 4. If there is a flock
forest
of birds
fire?
in the air passing above you, quickly close the doors and windows of your house so they don't come in and attack you.
Birdemic.
Or if you are outside, quickly find a place to hide and please do not make any noise. 5. If you find...
If you find what? God
6.
damn it.
Don't depend on the police to deal with all this.
Because you don't know which police are real and which are fake.
Well, I got on March 18th, 1994, 20 workers in operation to exterminate Godzilla Invasion Center, Brooklyn. That did say Brooklyn, right? Yeah, okay. It's very empty. This is the end of the world. Well, thank you for writing that on the wall, man. We appreciate that. What the hell was that? Like a shitty flute at the beginning there? How to eradicate Godzilla's flesh. This is what we need to know, man. These are the good things. Wear a hazmat suit. If you want to take the meat, use double gloves because the temperature of the meat is hot. Pause. Always be alert because there's many mutants roaming around. If the meat is too big to carry and dissolves in acid, then use the second option, which is to burn it. Please be careful when burning them so that you cannot cause fires in areas that should not be burned. But if the meat is still small, dissolve it in acid. Be careful when putting them into the acid, don't let the acid splash to your suit. Oof. Even though they seem not to move, still be careful, because they can attack you quickly. Don't get separated, stay together and take care of each other. Remember and do what is stated in this instruction video. Stay safe and good luck. So everyone just needs access to hazmat suits and acid. Oh, okay, so it's slowly being cleaned up. And this is the flesh that's coming out of people that are infected, and it's growing, right? Oh no, is that a phone there? What is that to the right? What is that, a cassette? Oh, it's a cassette tape, okay. I mean, there's still like, how long left of this? There's still like basically an hour left. What else could go wrong here? This is season 1, or is it like... Oh, the full series, okay. Denver's cult. For Mr. Philip Denver.
We have an important report for our beloved Mr. Philip Denver.
Yep.
After Adam Kennedy and Gilbert Johnson were reported missing from our bunker in Norfolk 3 months ago, we received news from our community in Indonesia.
What?
They report that Adam and Gilbert have signed into Sam's community. It seems they brought a lot of samples of Godzilla meat to Indonesia a few months ago. And now, we find them creating giant cocoons on Sumatra in Indonesia.
Why? Why though?
Don't worry, Mr. Denver. Most of the animals that are mutated due to Godzilla's radiation are unable to grow perfectly and cannot exceed the size of our Godzilla.
Our Godzilla?
Chance that some of the mutated animals can evolve perfectly like Godzilla. We're also in the process of catching Adam and Gilbert so we can learn more about what Sam was up to the day Godzilla came to San Francisco.
What? What were you doing, Sam? Thank you. Okay, so what Sam... Sorry, I don't know why I found that so funny. Are you telling me Godzilla was the creation of a cult? Or Godzilla was founded and a cult was formed about Godzilla? I love the way they're running, that's hilarious. Whoa! Oh, good lord, what is that? Are these like... Oh, it's Flowey from Undertale. Wait, what? Are they gonna fight? You're my dad. I don't know you. You ain't my son. You are the father. Oh, they're fighting it out. Okay. He's pushing him back. It's like watching a Pokemon battle. Oh, he used headbutt. Are you running towards it? Oh. Oh, he just bit off one of its arms. It's got a flamethrower in its mouth. Oh my god, its head. It just burnt its head off. And now it's eating it? How are you going to fit all that? Pause. Bro just swallowed it like a cartoon. You can see the lump in his throat of the shape of the food. Okay, so now that thing's going to grow. Uh-oh. What was that? Is that a false face on its back? So what, this thing lives under the sewers? Or in the sewers? Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, so that...
My name is Connor Kingston.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot has happened to this world since the day Godzilla attacked San Francisco and killed my mom, my brother, and almost took my life.
Okay.
Through my
Exposition.
father's notes from Operation Crossroad, me and my dad have researched about Godzilla, even though the government and the cult tried to isolate us from the presence of these beasts who owe my family blood.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, so is this dinosaur times? I mean, there's a bunch of dinosaur times. Are you dragging that body? I'm so confused as to what's happening right now. Oh, you're burning it. So burn it in a nice dry forest. That's good. Sure, nothing will go wrong there. Broken even bother to wipe up the TV. Connor Kingston's log, 3/21/1994.
My name is Connor Kingston.
Yeah.
I made this recording to uncover all the mysteries that happened after Operation Crossroads awakened the monster. Godzilla.
Okay.
My father's name is Christopher Kingston. He's a former crew member of Operation Crossroads.
Okay.
During the operation, he noted and photographed everything that happened at that moment. He's friends with Philip Denver and Samuel Carter. When the crew evacuated the residents of the island, one of the residents there started to panic and tried to attack the crew while shouting about something. What only Dad could catch, they said, Gojira.
Gojira.
Apart from the commotion, several residents came up to Philip, held his hand, and whispered something to him. Meanwhile, some of the residents started holding Samuel's hand and the other 3 crew members, as if hypnotizing them. Until one of the crew members had to fire a bullet into the sky to end the mess. The riot stopped.
Okay.
The crew found Philip, Sam, and 3 other crew members collapsed in the middle of the crowd. A symbol was attached to their hands. This symbol.
Okay, so there's a cult.
The 5 crew members were unconscious for 2 days. When they started to enter the island, Dad found a cave. A small cave containing ancient paintings. In the cave, there are many human and animal skeletons. The smell of the cave was very awful and very, very dirty.
I can imagine.
According to what my father could interpret from the paintings, around that island, there lived a large monster, which they called Godzilla.
Okay.
This creature is worshipped by some of the residents. They even sacrifice family members or animals to worship this monster.
Right.
The painting on the far side of the cave shows that the creature is sleeping under the sea near the island. My dad
And the missiles that they were launching woke up the beast, I'm guessing.
at first, thinking it was a myth. Until one night, Philip woke up and went into my dad's room. Dad said that Philip looked blank. He had never seen him like that. Philip didn't answer Dad's question at all, but he talked about the monster. That monster, the people there believe in its existence. Philip said that he, Sam, and the 3 other crew members had been mentioned by the only remaining Godzilla cult on the island as a representation of the 5 men who they believed were the 5 men who would awaken the monster to return to land.
Okay.
Sweep away everything Satan has built on this planet and turn it back to the days of Godzilla's reign. Only those who were born from his flesh will remain and worship him as they believed in the past.
Right.
It's his sacred flesh that forms all kinds of living creatures that we see today. After that, Philip also said that those people said that he would lead all the people formed by the flesh of the monster.
Right, so he turned into a messiah.
He was part of the creation of that creature, the first creation. Dad called the other crew and calmed Philip and the other 4 crew members who were shouting, "All hail Godzilla." Dad
Oh dear.
wrote down when Philip said all those things from his mouth. He felt the emptiness on Philip's face, as if it were hypnotizing him too. He felt cold and wondered how Philip could understand the language of the people there.
Right.
The night after the big bomb exploded, the creature came and attacked our ship, Godzilla. The incident claimed the lives of dozens of crew members.
29, right?
What my father remembers is that he said that he heard the 5 crew members who were hypnotized by the cult shouting, "All hail Godzilla." After our ship arrived in America, Philip and the 4 crew members were reported missing. Dad tried calling and looking for him many times. However, no one knows their whereabouts. They vanished, as if swallowed by the earth.
Or swallowed by Godzilla.
Until the creature returned to San Francisco, killing dozens of local residents, including my mother and brother.
Okay.
When the creature approached people's houses, my mother, my brother, and I tried to save ourselves by car. However, we don't think that's such a bad idea. The creature swung its tail, throwing our car.
Damn.
And died right there. My
Shit.
brother and I are still alive. I managed to get out of the car. I was scared I couldn't speak. I ran to help my brother. But the creature walked towards our car. I was scared.
Oh, just left him to die. Nice.
I still can't forget that incident. How stupid of me not to have acted sooner. This feeling of regret haunted me for years. I lived
can
in my
imagine.
grandma and grandpa's house. 2 months later, after the incident, my dad went to my
Oh,
grandpa's house.
camera stopped.
I saw the relief in his eyes when he saw that I'm okay. During that day, Dad spoke with his grandpa and grandma, who explained all the events. From that day, my father began to obsess with this creature. Dad never played with me. He only had time with me twice when we went to the mall. One night, when I was going to sleep, my father came to my room and said that he had to go to end his suffering.
What?
I don't understand what my father talking about.
What?
From that night, we never saw Dad again.
Good God. This man can't catch a break.
One summer morning, Dad returned carrying a bag and a box full of documents.
Mm-hmm.
For that week, Dad was finally able to spare his time for us. That week, my father was always beside me, never leaving me. My father never explained where he went during those 4 years.
He went to go find himself.
About what he was doing during that time.
Mm-hmm.
Until one night, my father came to my room again, like the night he left me for those 4 years. I asked Dad, "Where are you going?" Dad didn't answer me. He hugged me and left me a message, "Be a good boy. Pursue what you want to pursue." I held him tightly, begging him not to leave me again. Dad took me to his room and showed me the contents of the box. He didn't tell me what any of it was. However, he advised me to guard this document carefully. Then he left me.
Okay.
2 days later, the police came to the grandpa's house. They reported that my dad had been found dead in the forest.
Oh, jeez.
That really shook me. I have lost my entire family.
Yeah.
All I have are my grandparents. That's when I started to find out what was in the box. In fact, everything in the box was the result of my father's research on Godzilla for 4 years. From that moment on, I became interested in finding out what my father had been researching all that time.
Right. Okay. So what, this runs in the family? So, is this footage of what the dad saw in the forest? Oh God, look at that thing. So, Godzilla, like, was on an island, basically, existing and, like, killing people, and people worshipped Godzilla as, like, a god to, you know, and offered him sacrifices to wean him off? Not wean him off, you know what I mean.
Researchers there. The two monsters will probably hatch in 2 months from now.
Okay.
We must be prepared to take the consequences and prepare for all the traps now.
So, Big Egg? Yeah, what is this cult?
This cult has existed for hundreds of years.
Okay.
According to the cult's beliefs, Godzilla was the first god to breathe in this planet.
Okay, so they worship him as a god.
Ghidorah is Godzilla's biggest competitor.
Oh.
Rodan, Kumonga, and dinosaurs. After the birth of the 4 gods, Godzilla had a competitor to maintain the balance of nature. Ghidorah burned and attacked other Godzillas, trying to take control of Godzilla's territory. Likewise with other gods, seizing territory. These 5 gods continued to clash for centuries.
Okay, 5 gods.
Until the end, annihilation. Godzilla survived his annihilation, but all that remains of his species is one Godzilla.
Okay.
The Godzilla we are facing today. However,
Which was asleep.
cultists believe that Ghidorah may still be hiding somewhere.
A 3-headed dragon.
After that, a new era began. The parts of Godzilla's flesh that were hit by the meteor began to develop and take on new forms, human and animal.
Meteor?
Not just random people can enter their community. Only people who, according to their vision, are people created by Godzilla's flesh can join them. The whole concept of this cult is killing.
Oh, okay, the meteor as in... So the meteor being like the... That's what took out the dinosaurs, basically.
The whole concept of this cult is killing the demons to lead descendants of the gods to start life on Earth from scratch. Worshiping Godzilla like they believed in hundreds of years ago. Then, who is the devil? This cult believes in very mystical things. They believe that all of us who are not part of Godzilla's flesh are demons from another dimension.
Damn.
Saw and took their form to build everything
But what? Surely we would all be part of Godzilla's flesh then if it was the meteor that took it out, because we came after the meteor.
The story continues as the demons start building new things and calling Godzilla a monster. Godzilla left the area controlled by Satan and swam towards the Pacific Ocean, where there's more humans believed in Godzilla. However, according to the vision of these cultists, 5 men will come who are among the descendants of the first humans created by Godzilla's flesh.
Right.
To turn the world back to Godzilla's teachings.
And that's what the cult is.
Yes, that is Philip Denver, Samuel Carter, and the 3 crew members Ryan, Frank, and Adam. Yup, and that happened. Dad noted that after they finished the Operation Crossroads, the cultists in America immediately wanted to meet them and appoint them as leaders of this Godzilla cult for the entire world.
Jesus. Okay.
Yes, this Godzilla cult has many connections. They're all over the world. Part of the ritual is offering their child to Godzilla.
Well, that's messed up, isn't it? Okay, so they knew that Godzilla was going to be there? Why?
However, how could they predict that Godzilla would attack there?
Exactly. Oh, you're not going to tell us? Oh. Okay.
By Samuel Carter and Philip as his assistants. This organization not built to look for rare animals, other monsters, or UFOs like that. But this organization is built for one point, specifically looking for Godzilla.
Interesting.
For years, they looked for Godzilla everywhere, until they found Godzilla in the Atlantic Ocean. They bombed him and woke him up.
Okay.
The world at this time, his flesh spreading all over the world, and turned everything into monsters.
Okay, and because they were turned by the flesh, they're seen as pure, and everyone else isn't.
However, Sam didn't want his kids to die and be sacrificed on the cruise ship. He loves his kids to death.
Right.
With his kids, Sam's relationship with the cult
Well, that just took a turn, didn't it?
began to strain. Sam begins to lean towards believing in the alternative story told by the other cult. They believe that Godzilla is a demon that waked to end everything that breathes on this earth.
That makes more sense.
Sam and Philip's relationship began to deteriorate until Philip left the organization. Apart from that, Philip has got what he really wanted, namely waking up Godzilla. Sam has called me many times since this Godzilla invasion started happening. He wants me to help him with his operation. The operation I mentioned was very dangerous and could kill many more people. Sam's idea to kill Godzilla is to recreate Mothra.
Oh my, no. Hang on, we've got one big-ass monster. How about we invent a monster to kill that monster? But then what happens when it does? You think it's just going to go, all right, thanks, guys, and fly off? Hell no.
Rodan to evolve and kill Godzilla. However, they were worried that it wouldn't work because the Mothra and Rodan they created were only made from animals mixed with Godzilla meat. So it is very likely that these replicas will experience disabilities from flying or even have difficulty living, because there is a small possibility that hybrids can be as big as Godzilla without experiencing serious disabilities. Then, why not just use a mutated Godzilla as Godzilla's opponent? Godzilla can recognize his fellow species. He wouldn't kill his kind.
Okay, but wouldn't...
However, if there's an animal that looks different from him, he will see it as an enemy. The reason Sam called me to help him, he knew very well that I was the one holding a weapon that his father and his friend Dr. Serizawa had been building.
Okay, and I'm guessing they're in the documents.
And that is Oxygen Destroyer.
Oxygen Destroyer, what a name.
When activated, it releases a chemical compound that rapidly disintegrates oxygen atoms in water, causing them to combine with other elements and form new compounds.
Right.
As a result, the oxygen levels in the water drop significantly, leading to the demise of marine creatures that rely on oxygen for survival.
I mean, that's...
According to my father's notes, he met Serizawa when he was researching about Godzilla in Japan. Serizawa is a scientist who has faced Godzilla many times.
Okay.
Serizawa's parents
Dude on the right looks like PewDiePie.
were attacked by Godzilla while they were fishing 30 years ago. In fact, he also said that Godzilla had also climbed onto the Japanese mainland, attacking residents and returning to the sea, like the incident in San Francisco. Seeing that, Serizawa knew very well that the government would not take action to kill this creature. So he decided to build an oxygen destroyer. He and my father perfected the bomb for years.
Right.
Right now, the bomb is in my basement.
Nice. That's good.
Sam wanted to work with me. Here's the plan.
Okay. Is it like a
Waiting for Motha and Rodan to develop. They will track
-1 or -0, whatever it's called?
there's a high possibility that Mothra and Rodan themselves will get a signal from Godzilla about his location. But if they don't send signals to each other, then we need to guide them to where Godzilla is.
Okay, so they have created these creatures.
This is the thing that Sam can't be sure about, that Mothra and Rodan can successfully defeat Godzilla. If yes, they succeed in conquering it, then they will immediately throw bombs at Mothra and Rodan. Because part of the
Oh, okay.
fighting site will be covered with their pieces of body, they will immediately burn the entire area, or quickly collect the flesh and dissolve it in acid, or set it on fire.
So you're killing 3 birds with 1 stone.
Succeed in defeating Godzilla, then they will need the oxygen destroyer. The only weapon that is effective against Godzilla and his flesh. But despite all of that, I'm still very skeptical of Sam. I couldn't completely trust him with all his plans and stories. I believe that all those calls were just a trap from Philip to lure me into giving everything I had to him, and he would destroy it. So what is the true origin of Godzilla?
Yeah,
Godzilla
what is it?
not the god that the cults believe in.
Yeah.
However, Godzilla is a type of ancient reptilian dinosaur.
Oh.
Godzilla was the size of a T-Rex.
Shit.
Ghidorah, Mothra, Rodan, and Kumunga are also prehistoric animals. Scientists have found their fossils all over the world, but decided to hide them.
Why?
Not because of the fossils, but because of something related to Antarctica.
Antarctica?
The creature managed to save itself from the Chicxulub meteor, which wiped out all the dinosaurs.
Interesting, okay.
Survived and lived in the water for billions of years.
Shit.
Until the end, the Crossroads operation woke him up and made him very angry.
I can imagine, yeah, disturbing his sleep.
By radiation, and he began to mutate.
Damn.
The creature followed our ship.
This is pretty cool.
From there, Godzilla
I like this kind of it's very realistic in the sense of what would actually happen. You know, you'd see cults, you'd see like people believing in really messed up things, I guess, and why the creature's there. But then there's like the science behind it.
continue to evolve with radiation, where the body must continuously consume radiation during its growth period before
Damn.
entering a long hibernation period at the bottom of the sea. But the cultists came and woke him up and took him to the U.S., bringing the world to annihilation.
Well, that's not good. So the cultists were part of Operation Crossroads? That's menacing. It's not even that far off the coast. What is... Look at that, it's not even that far off. Oh my god, it's a chicken. Ew. Look at him just having a nice walkabout. It literally looks like a big chicken. So what year was this then? Oh, okay, it's going for the power plants. My god. You'd feel super hopeless at that point, wouldn't you? Is he taking a bong hit? What's going on? Oh, there they go, jogging again. Nice leisurely stroll. Oh my god. Multiple lasers. I'm guessing this is modern day, obviously. But is that the original Godzilla, or is that a mutated version? Like, oh, is it Mothra? Shit. Yeah, it's Mothra. So you just created this thing, I'm assuming. Oh my god. You created it to destroy Godzilla. Or you released it to destroy Godzilla, and it's just causing more damage. This was a bit of a silly idea, if you ask me. Now listen, if we were at a table discussing ideas, I'd say it's not going to end well. Maybe we should think this one through. Okay, now he just goes back. He just needed a snack, he was hungry. Okay, so that was Mothra. So are we going to see Ghidorah now?
Take a deep breath and close your eyes. Follow the signal.
Wait, it's everywhere.
What do you mean?
No, it's everywhere.
What's everywhere? Oh, the disease is everywhere. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Targets found. Okay, Antarctica. Is this where Ghidorah is? Or is that Godzilla? That's Godzilla. Okay, so I think they're trying to lure those two monsters towards Godzilla. Then they're going to have them fight, and then they're going to set off this oxygen bomb, which is going to interact with the flesh in a certain way. Oh, shit later, mate.
According to the latest data released by Monster Discovery, the Godzilla meat extermination operation has succeeded in destroying 45% of Godzilla's meat that has spread throughout the U.S. since November last year. We can see from last March that there's a drastic decrease of Godzilla meat and the mutants in New York and the surrounding area. Meanwhile, cases of infected humans, animals, food, and plants are also starting to going down.
Okay, this is good. This is good news.
Monster Discovery also said that this operation wasn't going quickly not because just from the help of their team, but they also said that they're helped by a giant flower creature that had eaten Godzilla in Staten Island on April 2nd.
Right.
The creature mysteriously surrounds the area covered by Godzilla's flesh and consumes it by merging into its body so that its body grows bigger and bigger every time it consumes it.
Right.
Strangely, this giant flower monster seemed friendly and didn't attack residents at all or damage the city. It has passed through dense settlements several times and has not caused chaos like we know from other mutants.
It's just existing.
The
Just
media
a
also began
flowery
to highlight
boy.
this creature as a hope for the world to fight back against Godzilla.
Maybe.
Japan was attacked by giant mud monster on last Saturday.
Mud monster. Okay. Time to go. Yeah.
Signs of the creature's appearance began with a drastic decrease in the number of pieces of Godzilla meat and sea animals in Japanese Ocean.
Okay.
Hundreds of residents needed special care after being exposed to the mysterious smoke that comes from the monster when it flies.
Right, okay.
Others were seriously injured due to drops of rubbish and mud dripping from the monster. Before it returns to the sea, it roared for half an hour and answered by Godzilla and his mutants and even the giant flower throughout the world.
Wait, what? So they all going to meet up for a little rumble?
See you, Godzilla! I think I can beat you in a fist fight.
They're going to meet up and just start bare knuckle fist fighting each other.
In Argentina and New Zealand, we can hear another very loud sound coming from the Antarctica.
Okay, so there's something there. Is it Ghidorah? So they ate that Godzilla, but I'm guessing like there was another Godzilla that formed from the flesh.
Monster Discovery said it wasn't the sound of Godzilla or any of its mutants. The government has managed to track down Godzilla. It was reported that Godzilla had been in North Pacific Ocean since last March. The government says that they're already preparing to exterminate the real Godzilla. They said that they're ready to fight back against Godzilla, who had killed millions of people.
Yeah.
So it's time for us to fight back against that monster and make this world safe and bright.
What did you just say, buddy? Monster Discovery team meeting updates.
I know this week was real crazy.
Okay, and Monster Discovery are part of the cult, right?
It was attacked again by the Denver Skull, and we get the news that Watchmen and Warden are going to hatch faster than we previously thought.
Okay.
The giant mud monster attacked Japan, and we have lost 32 workers from the Godzilla interrogation operation.
So wait, so that thing that attacked Japan wasn't Mothra? It was just a mud monster?
And Miss Jen, I'm so sorry for the loss of your husband. He's really brave and a very hard-working man.
Thank you, Mr. Sama.
Okay, back to the meeting, everybody. The reason I'm calling you all to this meeting, we can't decide about the existence of this new moon monster.
Okay, it's a new monster then, okay. I thought it was Mothra because of the wings.
How much damage this creature has caused in Japan. And now, according to data from our team in the Pacific Ocean, we've detected the creature is now swimming towards the US.
That's not good.
So, before we discuss it in depth, Steve, can you explain the origin of this creature?
Yeah, come on, Steve.
Our team says they've already found out how this creature exists in the first place.
Okay, Mr. Sam. So, it all started with the first group attack in our facility.
Right.
Where, as we know, the elements were done all of our experiments. And as we know, Mothra has been burned by that attack.
Oh, that's not good.
At that moment, Mothra was still in her papa. After we observed the CCTV footage of this incident, actually...
So this Monster Discovery, they're part of the cults because they said in that thing that they're responsible for finding Godzilla, right? So they're growing kaijus in their labs to fight against Godzilla. I thought they were part of the cult.
Somehow, Mothra managed to escape from her papa and find a way out of the facility. All we can assume is why Mothra chose to go to the scene. There's a possibility that her eyes have burned and she doesn't know where she's going. And then when it got to sea, it began to contaminate
Okay.
the sea and eat the marine animals, wood, and marine garbage.
Nice.
More and more, Mothra began a pile of living garbage and corpses. Its body is constantly fused with everything that passed, causing evolution to be very different from other mutants or hybrids that live in our...
Okay, so it is the mud monster.
The common question is this giant mood coming from our planetary Mothra that burned and fled into the sea fused with garbage and marine animals and become this moon creature?
Right.
Yeah, simply like that. And it's different from the other mutants.
Right, okay.
This moon monster is getting its energy from pollution and garbage.
So it's spreading pollution.
Attack on Japan. Part of its body easily falling down and even melting when it shot its laser indicates how fragile its body is. So, according to
What was that sound? What was that?
indicates how fragile its body is. So, according to our research,
What just happened?
the heat of the bomb could easily melt the whole body.
Great. Thanks for the information, Steve. So, Ken, what about the Denver cult and our facilities now?
Okay, so it is part of the cult, but it makes no sense. Like that.
Our facility is now safe, even though we've lost our workers there. Most of them are fine, and according to our prediction, there's a possibility that they're gonna hack about 3 more days or maximum of a week.
Okay.
So we really have to get ready to carry out our plan. And
What is the plan? Because I thought if they're part of a cult, wouldn't they want Godzilla to live?
what about Connor? I think we're gonna run out of time waiting for an answer from him.
I've been trying to get him in the box since yesterday.
Okay, I can't see. My cat is in the way. Come here.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but our team said we didn't see him at all in his house. We didn't even see his car.
I'm confused about what's happening right now. Connor was the guy in the previous thing talking about the oxygen bomb, right?
It's Christmas Day. There's no time left to be too gentle and look trust in him. We found all the blood and we need the oxygen destroyer now.
I've been working on it.
Oh, okay. So they're tricking Connor into giving them the oxygen bomb.
Our team actually got some information about where he is. We found him around Minnesota.
Minnesota? What's he doing there? It's very dangerous there. We really need to find him as soon as possible. Don't let him fall into the hands of the cults.
What? Because there's different cults, obviously.
Last night, our team dug up some new information about their plan. When the mud creature was about to return to land, it roared and summoned all the Godzillas and mutants on Earth.
Well, that's not good.
However, in reality, it was the Denver cult that lured the creature to roar with the help from Ashley. They had known about this monster's existence for weeks before the creature attacked Japan. So they trained Ashley to control her signal with this monster because they knew that the creature would eventually come up to land to find food, just like Godzilla. And when the monster reached land, they wanted the creature to roar so that it would lure Godzilla to action and kill the creature, but also so that Godzilla would destroy Asia like he did in the US. This information was told by one of the members of the death from the attack on the facility in Sumatra. We interrogated them one by one, and the only information they
Gotta be honest, it's being dragged out just a little bit here.
Where the hell is Ashley? That poor woman shouldn't be on their side.
I don't even know who Ashley is anymore.
The thing I'm most afraid of, not just because they can call Godzilla to Asia to destroy it, but because all the mutants on this Earth are shouting us that roar, and it seems that cold either in Antarctica. But Mr. Sam,
Okay, so King Ghidorah is in Antarctica.
I hope so. But I remember in the vision that I saw and I was still feeling. I can feel it somewhere. The sound of its madness, submerged by the cold blast of the wind. Wind. Where's Stephanie? Is she still in our facility?
Okay.
It's been 3 days since she moved to her aunt's house in Phoenix. But despite that, we're still watching and looking after her.
That's great. A few weeks ago, she said about finding different signals. Did you feel the signal from the...
Stranding when bridges would lean. Stephanie managed to get in touch with the giant flower, much stronger than in Peggy's witch. She also said that she felt some other energy outside of Godzilla and giant flower creature.
Okay, so Stephanie or Ashley, they can sense the creatures. I think anybody could sense the creatures, let's be honest. They're freaking big and they've got very large sounds. I'm gonna be honest, guys, this whole thing is like fried my brain a little bit. Like, what's going on right now? They said that the Monster Discovery or whatever that was called was part of the cult, but there's multiple cults. There's one that believes that Godzilla was a god and everyone who comes from their flesh is to be saved and everyone else killed. And then there's the other one that believes it's a demon. So do these guys believe it's a demon?
I think I have an idea. We now have two new monsters that I said were pretty strong enough and had their own physical powers. I think with the existence of these two creatures,
oh,
we no longer...
Camera stopped.
First, because I'm really not sure if the prototype of Mothra and Melendez going to born will be perfect.
Even if they're born, even if these two things are born, they're tiny. It's going to take a while for them to grow.
Waiting for months for them to develop again. So if we already have these two new monsters, Why do we need to develop much more than? But if Stephanie can control the two monsters and make them hit like she did with the mutants on Long Island.
Okay, so Stephanie can control the mutants.
Or we could trap them all and make them face to face. We know Godzilla doesn't like huge creature that doesn't look like him, right? That's a good suggestion, Mr. Sam.
Mr. Sam.
So, if you don't need more than anymore, what are you gonna do with that?
Good point.
The main monsters have rid the world.
Yeah.
So, do we still need another oxygen destroyer? Of course, we need it. I'm afraid the old stories we've been telling are true.
Yeah.
There are clouds above the clouds.
There are clouds above the clouds.
Mr. Philip, Arctic failed again in Sumatra, and we failed to get Adam and Gilbert.
Okay. So this is the cult that believes that Godzilla is a god.
If people are still trying to destroy those facilities, why do you guys keep firing? Why are you so weak? Damn it. And Adam and Gilbert must have figured our secrets everywhere.
Adam and Gilbert. Such funny names.
What should we do, Mr. Phillips? What should we do? You guys should work harder. Security is looking for cover. We need to get it as soon as possible. If you have a good track where cover is, we found him going to Minnesota. Minnesota? If you want me to decide. We don't know, but we already know he brought away the oxygen destroyer from his house.
Okay.
We'll definitely get it. I like to meet Ashley. I want to talk to her for a moment. Okay.
Right. Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm super confused with what's going on right now.
What do you want me to say? Do you know how painful my body is now?
Thank you for your hard work, Ashley. I really appreciate it. If you're covered, I want you to try.
I'm normal.
Yes. Come on.
Constantly disturbed to this.
Right. So why are they keeping? Are they keeping Ashley prisoner because?
I was at the end of the complex block right of Mr.
There's just so much going on. There's so much going on.
Denver's house. I woke up after hearing people screaming outside. As soon as I arrived at my complex, I saw corpses all of street, but I didn't see the infected human. However, I saw a big truck, and around 7 people got out of the truck. They're all dressed in black robes like cults.
Okay, and they were the ones that kidnapped Ashley.
After that, Mr. Denver and his wife came out of the house, and the 7 people bowed down to Mr. Denver.
Oh.
I don't know what happened, so I decided to hide. Not long, the truck left and the police came.
What's going on? What is happening? Oh, hail Godzilla. Okay, these are the guys that believe Godzilla is a god. And they can control the... What's going... No.
Please help me. I'm truly suffering. Please kill me.
Kill me.
I can't keep this in one thing. No. Why won't you kill me? Show us. Show us the bastard, please.
Who's talking? Oh, Jesus, okay. What are the neighbors not going? What are they talking about out there? Why is there a cult saying all hail Godzilla? Did they bomb the cultists? Who did that? Who? What happened? okay, so these are all mutants that... Okay. Okay, damn. They can all fly? That's crazy. Oh my god, look at that thing. See, that's pretty cool. I like this. I feel like this whole thing could have been like shrank down a little bit. I feel like there was too much exposition, too much like when there's too much explaining going on, sometimes you can get lost. Like when you overload people with information, it's just like, maybe it's just me, I don't know. Maybe if I was to watch this separately in chunks, I would understand it probably better, but you know me, guys, I'm a little bit dumb. Got the gears on my lap. Hello, get of mine. Yeah.
I know you.
Okay, so that was the shot of the superhero looking dude.
Okay, Connor. Can you explain to me?
Oh, okay, so that's Connor. Got ya. Those cultists were getting to Connor because they wanted the oxygen destroyer. And this is...
What is happening?
Who is this?
I need your help. You said, I want you to help me kill Godzilla with the oxygen destroyer and fire Chris and Dr. Series made. You're trying to kill that giant looking bomb with it? You must be kidding. Believe me, Sad. Here, I make this recording to explain everything about all this thing. I'm sure the oxygen destroyer can kill Godzilla.
Right. Okay.
Alright. So what am I supposed to do to help you?
What? What? So this, okay. This is the island of the MD island. I forgot what the island's called. And this thing, the Mothra egg, has hatched. Meaning, yeah, there it is. Meaning you're screwed now. It's game over. Okay, is that like a glass kind of reinforcement? Please tell me that's a dome. Please. Well, you're not... What is that? Did they say that's Rodan? Oh, good lord. Well, GG's, everyone. You've got the Mud Monster. You've got Mothra, Rodan, Ghidorah, Godzilla. I think I said Godzilla already. I don't know if I did. You're screwed now. Whee! Freedom! Where is it flying to, though? Why is it that big already? Oh, dear. What could go wrong, guys? What could go wrong? Holy shit, that's awesome. Are they all going to fight each other now? Oh shit! The Mud Monster got Mothra! So the Mud Monster's scream attracted all the other beasts. Oh, they're going to fist fight. Oh, okay. Well, that was short-lived. Oh, okay, it's got its own little electric thing. That turned into like a Harry Potter duel. Is it holding its head underwater? Oh, no, never mind. That's... Oh, here we go. This is Rodan, right? That's what it's called? Rodan? Oh my god, it's picking it up. Oh my god, it's got a laser show coming out its back. Who's filming this? Okay, so they're both together. Oh shit. Okay. There we go. The power of friendship, guys. No, never mind. Wasn't strong enough. Oh. Ew. How is it still alive? Well, shit. Now what happens with Mothra? What happens with these guys?
Hello, Stephanie. How are you today? I'm doing great. So, I know you're here again after you've been trying to hurt yourself for these past few weeks. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last week we talked about everything that happened to you, and you said that you're doing great. And can you please tell me how you ended up in this bad situation again? Well, it's just a lot of pressure. Tons of pressure.
From what?
The last 2 weeks I've been able to handle it, but
Yeah.
this week it's been out of my control. Yeah, and it's still the same. All of my friends still hate me, always avoiding me and spreading bad rumors about me, and telling everyone to stay away from me.
Right.
And all of my best friends are still avoiding me. At this point, I know they're never going to look at me the same way again. They hate me. Stephanie, I'm so sorry.
Why,
to hear
Stephanie?
that. So you've tried everything to tell them the truth, but they still misunderstand you? Yeah, and what's really been stressing me out lately is monster discovery.
Yeah.
I know how important I am to the organization, but lately they've been putting too much pressure on me to constantly activate my power.
Okay, so she can control the monsters.
Using those powers is so painful. You can hear all the horrible things from all the mutants and the painful fate of the innocent people. It makes me so sad when I use them. Sometimes, even though I don't activate it, I can still hear the voices in my head. Screams, cries, and all those horrible things.
That can't be good.
Again, it's too much for me. Sometimes when those voices hit my head, I feel like I better kill myself.
It's understandable.
Last week, it wasn't that bad, but I don't know. This week, everything's been really messed up. So that's what's making you to hurt yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can imagine so.
Because every time I go out, people start making fun of me.
Oh, so she's mutated, but she can control it.
And yesterday, I just wanted to hang on, so I tried to cut them off, but it's hard. That actually made everything worse. But when my own came in at the right time, I stopped me.
Right.
I got an emergency call from Mr. Carver.
Okay. So that's Stephanie.
We got from Mr. Denver.
What? What the fuck? Pause.
Oh, jeez.
What is going on? What is that? Why is that there? What's going on?
Wake up. We arrived. Oh, jeez. What time is it? 9 a.m.
Okay, so this is Connor.
Fuck.
They've got 7 minutes to tie this thing up. Unless it's just season 1.
Everyone left. Wait. Is that your dad left a note for you? You okay, man? Yeah, I'm fine. It's just... wow. It's just everything that me and my parents had been through while the roller coaster ride. Oh my god, I hate Philip so much. I'm sorry for your loss, man. I still don't get how you ended up on the same street where Philip lives. Well, he showed up 1 month before the attack, and I don't have any single clue that it's Philip that or that it's affecting me. Besides that, I don't know where to live. After that huge argument with my dad, my life is a mess, dude. Even before the huge attack. Same side. My life is a mess, dude.
I can't hear this man. I can't hear him. Connor Kingston, okay.
I've always been in danger since my dad died. That cult is always watching me and constantly attacking me every single day. Here's the tape explaining everything about how all of these things happened.
Well, why can't you just explain it to him there?
I hope this helps you to understand more.
Okay, show us the tape.
And thank you again for saving my life. Many times. No problem, man. Now, can you tell me where's the helicopter? Oh yeah, sure. I don't know if this still works or not, but here we go. Are you sure that Obsidian Destroyer can kill Godzilla? Trust me, Seth, I've been experiencing that small piece of the bomb several times with the small mutants. It did work. Well, I hope so. Do you still remember how to ride a helicopter? Yep.
So what's the plan here? They're going to fly a helicopter and throw a bomb at them from the helicopter. I'll throw it. Rodan's cage. Okay. It's like Jurassic Park, in honesty. This bit reminds me of Jurassic Park. Okay, Lab C's infected. Main gate. Okay, they're out. They are out. But we knew that anyway. Denver's Market. Denver's Market has been exposed. On April 2nd, 1994, a tape was released by TDN showing Denver's Market workers picking up infected food and supplies ready to distribute to their market and claims its products are sterile and free of Godzilla radiation. Well, yeah. The tape was reportedly sent by Seth Thoron, son of Dr. Richard Thoron, who died a week earlier. This has led to public suspicions that there's something wrong with Richard Thoron's death, which is not believed to be a suicide. They've been hiding it all from the beginning.
God.
But they've been clever at disguising themselves and selling their products under different brands, including Fresh Market, said Seth Thoron. I think that's Thoron, I don't know. Son of Dr. Richard Thoron. My father sent this tape to my house saying that he knew he's in big danger by trying to expose the dirty work of these companies. Last week, several residents started a large-scale protest to shut down Denver's Market and several other markets rumored to be... Okay. Rumored to be what? Rumored to be connected to the distribution.
How long are we going to wait? Connor? Are you okay? Oh, sad. I have a bad feeling. I feel like there's something bad about to happen.
Why are they going...
Connor, why do you say that? Since my first contact with Godzilla...
Is this the same person?
She's already messing up your body. What the fuck?
You just had to jinx it, didn't you, Connor? Eh?
What the fuck is that?
What is that? Oh shit, okay. These are the other kaijus. Come on. The door is going to show up right at the end. Oh, there's the plant monster. Is it going to defend? Is it going to kill them? They're fighting. Get him. Get him. Oh god, I think they're losing. Oh, no, never mind. They're pushing them back. Okay. Oof. Okay. Imagine that was the last thing you heard before you died, guys. Eating your spuds, sausages, and you hear... Oh my god, it chucked it! Like it was nothing. Oh, Jesus. Woof. Okay, so that thing like drops bombs. I forgot what this one's called. Is it gonna like shoot those spikes out? What just happened? What just happened? I'm kind of confused, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand. I can't understand what's being said. What the fuck? Yep, go and jog off. Is this in Antarctica? I'm guessing this is Ghidorah is going to come out of here. Well, this is hopeless. Godzilla. So Godzilla's here. Unknown. Okay. So Godzilla's just chilling at this point. But there's another Godzilla. Oh shit. There's two Godzillas. And one Ghidorah. So that was the Invasion of Godzilla, guys. And let me just say this. I enjoyed the animation. Okay, I thought that bit was awesome, okay? And the story up until a certain point was like, oh, this is really interesting, like where humanity's been infected. But then it kind of takes this weird turn, talking about cults. And like, then there's just... like, there's a way of doing it that, you know, it's like, okay, there's a cult going on. You simply explain it. But I feel like when you're trying to over-explain something, it can get very confusing. I feel like there was a better way of explaining what was going on. There's different cults. There's one that thinks that Ghidorah's a god. The others think that's a devil being woken up. But then I just got confused with this. Okay, the rest... that screech of the mud monster awoke the rest of the beasts. And now they're fighting. And now for some reason Mothra and Radan are now out. And now there's those other two. Where did they come from? And now there's Ghidorah. And like what? The whole kind of story of Connor having this oxygen bomb. Like it just, I don't know. It confused me. It genuinely confused me. Like I was unsure what I was. There was just too much information, too much going on. And this isn't like an attack. I don't want this to ever feel like an attack. It's just a criticism on how I felt watching this. Because after a while, it feels like an endurance challenge almost. Like it's like, okay, I don't really know what's going on. Maybe they'll explain more, or maybe they'll show something. But it's just like there's those long moments of like dialogue where it's like, okay, well, this is just going on for a while now, and I don't know, is it really adding anything to the story? Is there a better way we could have done this? And once again, I only want to see the best out of people. And when I say stuff like this, it's not an attack. It's not me poking fun or anything like that. Genuinely, it's just a criticism in which maybe it's just me. Who knows? Maybe it's just me that feels that way. But I got confused towards the end there because there's so many different moving parts. Like, we didn't know at the very start where that there was a police call or something to that residence. that Stephanie, or whatever her name is, can control mutants. I didn't know that. I didn't know that's what was happening. I feel like that could have been explained better. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know. That would, I mean, once again, I love the animation. I thought it was really freaking cool. The voices can get a little bit like the AI voices, and the just long lines of dialogue can really throw me out of it sometimes, because I feel like there's a much better way of than just like exposition. Like you can show exposition in a certain way without needing like 10 minutes to explain, oh, we're this cult and we're growing eggs and stuff because we want to fight Godzilla. Meanwhile, Godzilla was killed by the flower thing, but there was another one in the North Atlantic, was it? Or Pacific Ocean? And then now there's a second one, now there's Ghidorah. I don't know, like, my head hurts. I'm not gonna lie. But Jacob, I want you to, you're obviously a very talented creator. I don't want you to take what I'm saying to heart. I'm only saying this because it's just criticism from me. When I watch these analog horrors, I don't want to just blow smoke at people's asses. I want to give them something that maybe they can improve on. Like I said, it could just be me. I'm not sure, don't just take my word for it. I could be I'm very dumb. I know I am, okay? And I don't have a mean bone in my body, so I wouldn't say these things to hurt your feelings. Just genuinely, I feel like there are moments in this that could have been shrunk or maybe explained better and shorter than it was, because I got so lost that I forgot the rest of the story, basically. There we go, guys. Go give Jacob Animations a like. Go subscribe to the channel. Like I said, they had some really freaking cool art there. I really enjoyed that. That was awesome. I know this was a pretty long video for you guys. It's probably the longest video I've done on the channel to date, but it makes up for the fact that I haven't uploaded in over a week or so. So there we go, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Once again, subscribe to Jacob Animations. Give them some love. And if you enjoyed my content and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. This is the majority of my content, reacting to analog horrors, spooky stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you did enjoy. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys.